Hi Justices, my name is Abby Garza and I'm serving as your Chief Justice this year at Youth and Government. I'm a senior at Holy Family High School, but outside of school I like to play tennis, hang out with friends, and go hiking. This video is going to be an introduction to your role as a justice. So first, what is the judicial branch? The judicial branch is the court system of the United States, made up of the Supreme Court and other federal courts. They have the power to interpret the law, analyzing the meaning and applying these to court cases. They make sure that all laws are aligned with the Constitution. Next, what is your role as a justice at Youth and Government? Your role is going to be interpreting the law and ensuring that civil rights are protected in the bills created at Youth and Government. You're to hear both sides of a case, ask questions, and come to a ruling that upholds the Constitution. On the first day of session, we will be debating an appellate case. Refer to the attorney's videos for the structures and procedures of this debate. But the role of the justice during the appellate case is to hear both arguments from the attorneys, ask questions you may have as a justice, and decide if the law was interpreted and applied correctly in the trial court, ultimately coming to a ruling. On the second day, we will go into judicial review. On the previous day, the House and the Senate will have been debating bills, and if anyone sees any problems with constitutionality within the bills, they will come to us for review. The judicial review is a way for the Supreme Court to declare an act from the legislative and executive branches as unconstitutional, and is a way checks and balances works within our government. All justices and attorneys are encouraged to look at the bill book prior to the conference starting to find bills that could be used for judicial review. The process of judicial review for the justices will go as following. First, when a bill is seen as unconstitutional, the delegate will have to fill out a writ of cert. This is a document that says why the bill is unconstitutional and argues for what needs to be changed and not changed. Then the justices will go into case selection, determining if the case meets the criteria for review. The criteria for review is if there is any critical interpretations of the Constitution within the case or any serious legal questions. If the justices decide to hear the case, there will be time for oral arguments regarding the constitutionality of the case to be prepared by the attorneys. Then the arguments will be given by the attorneys and heard by the justices, each side going over their evidence for their case. After hearing the case, the justices will go into a private discussion and talk about the points and evidence for and against the constitutionality of the bill. Finally, the justices will drop their opinions on the case. There are 3 ways the justices can do this. There's the majority opinion, where most of the justices agree on the ruling and they explain why they came to this. There's the concurring opinion, where a justice agrees with the majority, but they have different or more of an explanation on why they came to the ruling. And there's the dissenting opinion, where a justice does not agree with the majority and explains why they think this. These then get published, and the justices can explain to the delegations why they came to their ruling. And that's what you're going to be doing this year at Youth and Government as a justice. Thanks for watching, and we're very excited to see you in November.